Okay, today I have the Syntech head strap and battery pack for the Quest 2. That's the battery, guys. If you look at the back, you can see the layout, head strap and battery, so a custom battery. So very interesting. Syntech are a company that produce a lot of Quest 2 VR accessories. So if you have a Quest 2, well, I'm assuming you do because you're watching this video, you may want to check out their product page just to see what they have. My first challenge is getting in the box. So there we go. Easier than I thought. And let's open it up, see what we've got inside. Okay, so that is the battery. The back headpiece looks like a nice size, and USB cable, as that will connect to the battery. That is the top head strap. User manual. Okay, let's fit this thing to my headsets. And that's it. And the battery should be removable. So just hold it all together and it should just pop off like that. You can buy spare batteries, which means you can go swap them around, get one on charge and have one in use. It is a 10,000 milliamp hour battery, and we use this cable to connect this to that. Pop that in there, and yep, you can see. Although it's coming off as white on the camera, it is the orange light. I can see that here. So it is charging, actively charging. You can see the light on the back, which is a blue light. That's working there. So the other thing I can do, maybe two. Yeah, okay. So you can stop it from obviously charging by a couple of taps or one tap to get it running again. So what I'm going to do next is basically give it a run, see how it feels, how it runs with the battery. Weight balance seems pretty good so far, but there you go. That is the Syntech head strap with battery, and I'll be back in a moment after a few hours of gameplay to let you know how we get on. Okay, I'm back for my testing, and I spent 6 hours using this head strap and battery pack. And the reason it took me 6 hours to do all my testing is because that's how long it took to drain this battery and get this down to 20% on the internal battery. So I started off with, of course, a fully charged Syntech battery and a fully charged headset battery. So that's what you can expect, just over 6 hours of gameplay, which is huge, which is great. So if you're going to spend 6 hours in VR in one sitting, good for you. I did it over, I think, 3 sessions, so I spread it over a bit of time. You will notice that I'm not using that head strap here, which is this piece here. So that goes over the top and it provides extra support. Now personally, I didn't find it helped me. I found it actually was difficult to use. To get it to work. I found it actually made the headset less stable for me. Now it doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to be a bad setup for you, but of course you don't need to use it. It's something that comes with it, and most of the time when you buy these headsets with a head strap, you just get the one over the top. So you may or may not want to use it. Try it with or without. You may find it's a a good thing or a bad thing. It's completely going to be probably subjective. That said, it's a nice material. It's a soft material, so there's nothing wrong with it, but it just didn't work for me. I couldn't get the balance right. Now the strap that's already there is nice and broad, and it is good quality material, so that's great. So no problems with that. Yeah, I would have preferred it to have a bit of cushioning there, to be fair, but I wouldn't say it really made that much of a difference because it's fairly wide. You know, so yeah, so that was okay. The comfort of the actual head strap itself, well, to be fair, I've now reviewed several different head straps for the Quest 2, probably 6, 7, 8, I'm not sure now, I've lost count because it's been so many. And the format of this head strap is like the official Oculus, well, MetaQuest Elite strap, that sort of format of a strap that goes around there, and then obviously the strap over the top, and the sort of like the back headpiece there. Now, one advantage this does have over the original Elite strap and some of the clones as well, because I have used some of those, is they have a headpiece at the back which is basically a flexible sort of hard plastic, so it's kind of a, you know, semi-rigid plastic that sort of molds around your head, but it is a, you know, it is a slightly hard surface. This has cushioning, which is much nicer, so certainly I can tell a difference between this and some of the others I've used. It's more comfortable since it does just have that sort of velcroed on padding. I'll just show you that. It's actually on there pretty solidly. I can hardly tear it off, but you know, it's obviously not supposed to move, but that's very nice. So that's very comfortable there. And but you know, regardless of that, it's very much fits and feels like those other head straps, because essentially it's exactly the same design. I do like a battery on the back. If I have a head strap which doesn't have a battery built into it, like this one does, or I will normally add my own battery on anyway, because there's an advantage to this which is really worth knowing if you didn't realise this already, is you get much better weight balance. Now what it does, it lifts the visor so it doesn't tilt forward, and when you're wearing it, it feels lighter. Although you're adding weight to the basically the headset, the overall weight, it actually feels lighter since it's balanced. And you don't need to have it tight into your face, so you don't have it sucking into your face like you're forced to do with the fabric strap, with the elastic fabric strap, the stock one. So this is a massive upgrade for that. The comfort using a head strap like this, or this head strap in particular, is a massive upgrade over using the stock one. It is worth it, and in fact, you know, and having an extra battery on here gives you that extended play time, which again, for me, it's invaluable. I have to have a battery, an extra battery on my headset. It's the only way I can play VR these days, because generally speaking, I'm playing beyond 2 hours. I might play, you know, 2.5, 3 hours. That's easily, and therefore I need it. And this is doing, and it's nice. Now, obviously, you get some head straps with the battery built into it, and this is an advantage here. One thing I like about it is it does reduce the bulk to some degree, because some of these head straps at the back are quite bulky when they have the battery built into there. And the other benefit is it's certainly replaceable, right? So you saw it earlier. You can pull it off, you can charge it, and you can buy additional batteries just standalone from Syntech. So you can have one charging, and then you can just pop another one on and continue playing. Simple as that. And you know, it's solid on there. It doesn't wobble around. It feels very stable. And for active VR games, it's a nice stable headset. You know, you just kind of put it on, push it in, and that's it. And it's a very stable, rigid frame. It's a nice feeling head strap that I can quite happily, you know, use for a few hours on the trot and feel completely comfortable, which is really important. So yeah, it's a good head strap, good battery on there, certainly well made, rigid. It's got a little flip up thing, so you can sort of lift it up a bit and do that, so you can kind of peer out into the real world as well when you need to, and then flip it back down. But yeah, overall this is a well made, well designed head strap, good quality, and with a really decent battery on there to give you 6 hours of gameplay. So that's not a bad thing at all, guys. So there you go, guys. That's my review for the Syntech VR head strap with battery pack for the Quest 2. I will leave a link in the description, and I will leave you now because I'm going to get back into some VR gaming. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and bye-bye for now.